TGIF. Happy Friday, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Now, yesterday, job leads were all about payments. Today, job leads are all about data, entering orders, doing like medical records, entry, and downloading. I do have a customer service job that is pretty high paying at $51,000 a year thrown at the end. So hopefully we have a little bit of something for everyone. As always, links, timestamps, all additional information you may need can always be found in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. Now, first up, we have the company Allegion hiring someone to kind of do order management, entering orders, things like that. They have 816 reviews from past and current employees, with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.7 out of 5 stars. They're looking for a remote work from home order management representative. It does say it's remote for the United States. Now, a few things to note about this job. It says that the work schedule is Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're outside of the time zone, just kind of make sure you can work that time zone. They do make a note that the time zone might be possible to adjust a little bit, I guess, to your current time zone if you're outside of that. And then it does allude to the fact that it's completely 100% remote, but I did see mentioned somewhere in here where it says possible travel to the work site if needed. So I don't know if that's just a phrase they throw in there. But it looks like this job can pretty much be done 100% online because they're just looking for somebody to kind of oversee and support their order fulfillment functions. This means that you're making sure that those customer orders that come in are entered into their order management system, into their computer system correctly. You're measuring the product demand and preparing forecasts based on pending or historical orders, purchasing inventory production plans so that orders can be filled. So you're kind of looking at the history and how many orders have come in for things and making sure you have inventory to fulfill those orders, and also making sure that you can kind of pre-plan. Okay, if we normally get 500 to 600, things ordered a week or whatever, we want to make sure that we keep the inventory up to at least that level. So you might have to pick up the phone, make outbound phone calls or something, contact customers regarding any back ordered orders that can't be fulfilled, or things that are out of stock. So you're just providing that customer service related to sales promotions, installation, all those communications regarding orders. Now, they only require a high school diploma or GED and 6 months of order management or order kind of related experience. Other than that, they're just looking for somebody who can kind of be a problem solver, solve routine problems without kind of supervisor approval, somebody who can evaluate and select solutions so you can make decisions. You have great accuracy, a great quality of work. Now, pay for this position is going to be dependent on your location and experience, but goes anywhere from $32,900 a year up to $66,900 a year. Next up, we have the company Piper Companies hiring. They have 151 reviews from past and current employees. That overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.9 out of 5 stars. Now, Piper Companies is looking for a data entry coordinator, again, remote, work from home, but they're looking for somebody to basically enter, update, and maintain accurate data and records into their computer system or their database. So you're developing and enforcing data entry standards and protocols, generating any reports out of the system to track the data quality and productivity. You're working with IT and database teams to troubleshoot any issues you have, just recommending improvements to your supervisor as you see fit for data entry tools, processes. But basically, you're entering the data and then you're double checking it, verifying it for accuracy and completeness, running those reports, identifying any errors, and then of course you're going back in and correcting those errors. Only requires 1 to 2 years experience of data entry. They want somebody who has strong attention to detail, somebody who can multitask, and they say they want somebody who has experience with like life cycle management software. But pay for this position is anywhere from $45,000 a year up to $55,000 a year. If you're looking to do something more in the healthcare field, medical records, Access Hope is hiring. Now, please note they only have 12 reviews from past and current employees, so not a whole lot of reviews. Please do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. They have a 3.0 out of 5 star rating. They are looking for a medical records representative. This is remote. And basically, you'll be communicating with doctors' offices, providers' offices in a professional manner, inquiring regarding medical records, medical record requests, contact information, and clinical collaborative call scheduling. So it does sound like you're going to be on the phone talking to different doctors or doctors' offices, but you are basically there to process requests for medical records and follow up with their vendors as needed. So you're probably collecting medical records from these doctors' offices, and then you're downloading the medical records into the appropriate computer system and filing them to the correct computer system, correct location. That way, those medical records can be accessed. So you're kind of collaborating with clinical administrative staff, notifying them when requests for medical records review. You're checking emails, checking faxes for those records coming in. Nowadays, e-fax is huge. So faxes don't come in paper anymore. They come in attached as like a PDF attachment to email. So I assume most of that's probably going to be checking emails. But of course, you will be on the phone answering calls, making sure all the documentation is accurate, thorough, and complete. Now, this is a healthcare position. You're dealing with medical records, so you are going to be required to follow all federal HIPAA laws, guidelines, standards. Other than that, they require a high school diploma or GED and at least 2 years of experience. So they really want somebody who has 2 to 3 years handling medical records or something like that. It does look like they prefer a bachelor degree and will take a bachelor degree over kind of some of that experience. Now, pay for this one is listed all the way down at the bottom. It's anywhere from $18.22 an hour up to $23.23 an hour. And of course, if you're looking for high-paying customer support, BuildingLink is hiring. BuildingLink has 45 reviews with an overall rating of 3.7 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a customer support associate, again, remote, work from home. But BuildingLink is looking for somebody who has kind of like a tech aptitude. You're technically minded to take ownership of their customer issues and questions. So you're responding to things like support tickets, answering those phone calls, emails, or any internal messages in a timely manner. And of course, when you're doing this, you're working with each customer interaction, making sure that they feel like they are important. So a high sense of urgency, and of course, empathy, patience with the customer. So you're going to use your judgment skills and troubleshooting just those customer issues, identifying a path forward. So just finding solutions to the customer issues and then clearly communicating the solutions or how-tos to them. Of course, if there's any technical bugs you can't solve, you're going to escalate those up for like the engineering teams to take a look at. Basic like tech customer service. They only require 1 to 3 years of experience in either technical customer service, software customer service, or customer support over the phone. So if you worked in any customer support over the phone, there you go. You got to have great communication skills. Of course, again, be patient with those customers, be able to work different software systems, specifically those Microsoft Office systems. And of course, they are wanting somebody who has previous experience working with like support ticketing systems. Now, if that is you, this pays pretty good for a customer service job. It pays $51,000 a year as a base salary. And of course, it says you can expect about a $4,000 a year annual bonus for a complete salary package of $55,000 a year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.